fine if I keep the recording and possibly upload it for YouTube? Keep it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Fine for upload to YouTube as well? I just want to confirm because
Sure.
Thank you very much. Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece video. And in today's One Piece video, we have my round 5 match from the One Piece regional, the RNT regional that I played the other day, the online regional. And just as a disclaimer, why there was permission given at the beginning of this video is because from the RNT staff, I have been told as long as I have permission in the video, I can upload my games from the regional. And why we're starting from round 5 is because I cannot do 1 to 4 because I didn't have recorded permission, because I didn't find out till round 4 that it was okay to do this. So just as a disclaimer for anyone looking to upload their videos, you need express permission in video form from your opponents. So this is my round 5 against them. The video will be swapped for the Whitebeard player that I'm up against because I didn't realize until a little bit into the game that the Whitebeard player needs to be flipped because it's currently backwards for you guys. So yeah, but this is round 5. At this point, we were X1. We lost round 4 to a Zoro player just because of bad luck, pretty much, whiffing 3 searches and the opponent having double Fire Fist to clear our board. But the Whitebeard player is going first. He's going to go ahead and play his Izo and look at the top 5 cards of the deck. So let's go ahead and see what he does with these cards. And I will make this clear, guys, I played against 9 different decks in the entire event. The deck profile should already be up on the channel, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want to see the lore deck that I played. And we're going to see what we're doing. And I did remember to put my life down before drawing, so, you know, we don't cheat there, and if we draw a card, we have to play with no life. So, we start off with a Dadan, looking at the top 5 and taking a Tony Chopper, adding that to our hand, and then we just pass. So let's go ahead and see where this is going to go, and this is where we flip it over so you guys can see in the right direction. So the Whitebeard is going to go ahead and swing for 6, and we do choose to take it, and then he puts 3 on the Izo and swings for 5. We choose to 1k counter, dropping a Nico Robin. We go ahead and draw for turn, and the Whitebeard player is on 4 life now because he has taken 2 because he went second. Yeah, no, we went second and he went first. So let's go ahead and see what we choose to do. We go ahead and swing for 6 into the Whitebeard. Goes ahead and allows us to deal some damage there. He counters for 1. And we are going to rest 2 to play another Dan, looking at the top 5 cards of our deck. And adding a Nami to hand. Why? Oh yeah, no. I know why my Dadan's rested. We go ahead and we killed the Izo. We go ahead and play a Nami as well, adding a Brook. So we've got on the Dadan, Nami, and Brook, the double Dadan and the Nami on the board. So we're going to go ahead and see what the Whitebeard player is going to do now. He just goes ahead and swings for 6 into the Dadan, goes ahead and kills that, and goes ahead and plays another Izo to look at the top 5 cards of the deck to potentially add a Whitebeard card. He goes ahead and adds a Jozu. That's a very good card to add because just because it's a 2k counter, Whitebeard needs the 2k counter, especially for the late game. And he goes ahead and drops a Marco. Interesting to see him drop a Marco on 4 life, because normally you drop it when you're on 3, so you can go ahead and pick up the card and then, you know, play it. So we're going to go ahead and see what we do here. We have a lot of cards in our hands, so we have a lot of options. We could go ahead and play maybe just 3 1-drops. We play a Nami, looking at the top 5. We whiff. Gotta love when we miss cards, guys. Like, especially in this deck, like, you kind of need to keep hitting to be able to do well. But, like, you don't all, like, you can miss a few of them, but you need to hit, like, the important ones. Like, when we have loads of cards in this hand, like we do right now, we don't need to hit everything, but you gotta be careful, right? So, let's go ahead and see how we play this. We've got a lot of 1-drops from what I can tell in my hand. And what are we doing? I think we're just asking how many cards are in hand right now, just to make sure. So how are we going to play this? So we're going to rest 1. And we're going to play a Chopper. Then we're going to rest another 1, from the looks of it. Okay, so what's the plan here? What's the plan here? I've got like the finger motion going down, the thinking. Rest 2, play a Brook. And we go ahead and put 2 onto our lore. Not a bad choice, not a bad choice. And we swing 7 into leader. Okay, he chooses to take, and he hits a Whitebeard Pirates trigger. That's really good for him. Like, the thing is, he's not going to go ahead and block with that either, just for the fact that if he blocks, he doesn't get the Marco back. So that's unfortunate. So we go ahead and use Shambles' ability. Play the restand lore, which isn't great to play here just because we don't have any of our, obviously, supernova cards on the board, so we can't go ahead and restand anything. But if we don't have the good lore, the one that can go ahead and block stuff and also return stuff to the hand, the blocker 5-cost lore, it's really our only option because we need to start getting these 6Ks on the board to go ahead and swing into the Whitebeard. So it's fine playing that here. He plays a Marco. Marco is going to kill something. What's it going to kill? He goes ahead and kills the Brook. Interesting choice to kill the Brook. I would have probably killed the Chopper just because it's the blocker. So he swings for 6 into life now. We choose to take it. And he ends turn, keeping 2 Dawn up. So trying to survive this right now. So we go ahead and draw for turn. We have a ton of cards in hand, so it's not like we're in a very dangerous position right now as a lore player. We've got everything that we could possibly wish for. We're going to swing for 6 into life. And what's the White we're going to play? He's going to drop an Ezo for the 1k counter. I've just realized my mouse is on the screen as well. A bit annoying there. Swing 8 into life. He's going to go ahead and block, dropping a Whitebeard. Okay. We still have 5 Dawn though. Like, if I'm correct, I think I do just start attacking into the Marco, just because it's more free, but I can't exactly remember everything I did, guys. So we go ahead and drop the Machino, rest the Machino to go ahead and swing for 5 into the Marco, so we can go ahead and boost the Nami, which is actually pretty good here, because it means that he's either going to have to start countering, or he's going to have to start discarding cards to keep the Marco alive. Like, honestly, in the late game, that blocker Marco is very strong. He goes ahead and drops a Jozu. Then we put 2 on and we swing again. He doesn't want to keep it alive at that point if he knows we're just going to keep swinging into it. Then we're going to rest 2, return the Machino to hand, and we're going to play another restand lore. That's pretty good when we have a restand lore on the board, just because we can restand it. And we're probably going to swing for 6 again. And if he's smart, he should take this, right? No, he chooses to Radical Beam. So maybe he's going to drop a 9-drop Newgate on the following turn. Like, I don't remember all of the games, guys. I just remember a lot of them being good. I think this was one of the ones that was actually really good. So we go ahead and get a Chopper after dropping a Nami. Okay. So, his turn now. He gets 2 Dawn. I think he's on 9 now. He should be on 9. So, he's on 1 life, 9 Dawn. What is he going to do? So, he swings for 6 with the Marco into the... I think it was the character lore, if I remember correctly. So, we go ahead and 1k counter. He drops the 9-drop Whitebeard, and he goes ahead and attempts to swing into something by a block with the Chopper. I think it was the character lore again that he wanted to kill. He just wanted to remove it to stop him from getting hit. So we draw for turn with 10 Dawn. Now, I think the play that I should be doing here, if I remember correctly, is just swinging into this 6-cost Marco. Like, there's no reason to go assertive onto the Newgate. So we're going to go ahead and decrease the Marco, which is something we do, and then we go ahead and swing for 4 into the Marco. Is he going to let it die? Okay. So he's going to go ahead and keep the Marco alive from the looks of it. He's just thinking what to discard. No, he just chooses to let it die. Okay. Good for us, because it means that we've gotten rid of the character. So how are we going to play this? So we go ahead and put 2 onto our lore, swing for 8 into Newgate. He should just take it. He chooses to do 2k counter though. So, what are we going to do next? So, what I think I should be doing is probably just swinging with lore for like maybe 10 to try and waste out counters. But at that point, I think that if we do that, he's probably not going to counter. He's just going to take it, and then he'll still have it, so it doesn't matter. So he does choose to just take it there. Okay, and we go ahead and shambles now, bringing out Basil Hawkins, a very, very strong card against Whitebeard, because just being a card that can swing into characters and then again into another character or a leader, very strong card. This was actually an MVP of the tournament at times, so it really did put in the work. Sadly, if I didn't brick sometimes or I didn't see it, it was unfortunate, but like it was one of the good cards of the deck. So what is the Whitebeard player going to do? Like, we're on 2 life, so he could just go swinging into life at this point. But we need to see what he chooses. What is going to be the play? One play should probably be Ezo swing into, like, the Dadan, just to get rid of a character, right? He plays an ace. Okay, so I think he decreased both the the lores with this. So that was pretty unfortunate. Okay, so he goes in and swings the Newgate, probably into a character lore, just to deal with that. I don't know what the play here is. Like, we can discard counters, or we can let something die. I think the choice is just let one of the lores die, Because no matter what, he's going to put 2 onto the new gate. He's just going to put 2 onto the new gate, and he's going to kill both of them anyway. Plus he's got the Ezo swing, so he can guarantee the death of them anyway. It's like, it doesn't matter. So yeah, we just let that die. He's still got so many cards in hand as well, guys. He goes ahead and swings 7 into the Law, and then he's going to swing 3 into the Dan. Is it worth keeping it? I don't think it is. Yeah, so we just let it die. Newgate swings into life we choose to take, and it looks like we got an Otama from that. And we're going to untap everything with 2 characters. We draw for turn. What are we going to do on this turn? So I think at this point, he's on 0 life, so we have to go in the offensive. We have to go as aggressive as possible. So we're going to swing 6 into life. Go ahead and make him waste some counters. He 1k counters that. Alright. So, what's the play here? So we go ahead and put 1 onto the Basil. Swing 7 into... I think it was into the Ace here. Just so we could go ahead and bluff out more counters. He goes ahead and Otamas it. We restand. What's the play? Do we just swing again? I don't know. Because like we've got a lot of Don. So we can just swing again. I think at this point I was just generally thinking like he's got a load of cards in hand. We can go ahead and put all of this onto the Basil Hawkins. If we do, we can just win. If we don't, we just kind of lose. But at the same time, like with the amount of cards in our hand, can we survive an onslaught? So we need to figure it out. I think I'm just arranging my Don into a position where I'm thinking the correct order of things, making sure we don't mess up, because we can't really mess up. Against a Whitebeard player, if we do not get rid of a ton of the cards in his hand, it's going to make our lives a living nightmare. So we want to make sure we have enough Don to keep ourselves alive and also just have enough to get rid of something on the board. So I think the play here is probably swing into the Ezo, getting rid of another attacker, because we're on 1 life. Then we go ahead and swing the Basil Hawkins again into the Ace. So we can get rid of the Ace, meaning he only has 2 attacks on this turn. And with the amount of cards in our hand, we just have to hope we can counter out and just survive. So we're just arranging the Don at this point, making sure we have enough for everything we want to do. See, this is one of the things in One Piece as well, guys. You just got to make sure that you have the resources. So it looks like we're going to go 10 into, I think, the Ace. I think we went 10 into the Ace. He goes Rad Beam and an Otama. Okay, so this changed things a bit, if I remember correctly. It changed, like, the order of how I wanted to play. Okay. So we definitely swing with the Nami into the Ezo. I think that was guaranteed. And looking at my hand, I do have a Zoro, but there's nothing we can do with that Zoro. So we swing 2 into the Ezo. Okay. Just counting my cards in hand because I'm pretty sure he asked for the number at that point. He goes ahead and lets the Ezo die. And I think then we just drop the 2 blockers. And maybe the Zoro? Just so we can have it for next turn and not have to waste Don on it. I think that was the play we made, but it's been a while. This is me recording it after 2 days after talking to RNT, guys. So yeah, we did exactly that. We put 2 blockers down with the Zoro. We have 4 cards in hand. Let's see how this this Whitebeard player is going to play the game. It's going to be interesting to see what he does, because he has 4 cards in hand. He has 3 swings. We have 2 choppers. So 2 choppers, 5 cards in hand, 5 or 4 cards in hand, lots of cards in grave. Let's see how he plays. So he puts 2 on the Whitebeard, swings with the Whitebeard. We get rid of the chopper, and I think we just go ahead and block with the chopper. Yeah, we block with the chopper, and we're going to see how he plays here. So he can either put like a ton of Don under the Ace, or he can put a ton of Don under the Whitebeard, but he can't do both. So he's just thinking of his Don. He goes ahead and swings for 10 into leader with 11 left. So we go ahead and counter with 3 Otamas, going ahead and counting up to 11. Okay. Pretty good counter there. And where do we go next? So, what's the play from here? Like, he's got options, but what's the best option for him to do? Because he's got 4 Don active. He's got the ace on the board. He can go ahead and swing with the ace. I'm going to just take the life. Maybe he goes into the Basil Hawkins. Kills the Basil, means that I have less advantage to kill. And maybe he could survive another turn. Yeah, he does kill the Basil. Okay, so he chose to kill the Basil Hawkins there. But what does he do after that? So he just, well, we just go for our turn. We untap everything. He's got 3 Don active. So 3 Don active, we can go up to 15 on the law. Like 2 Rad Beams and a 2k survives that. So let's go ahead and see. So we swing with the Zoro, and he just scoops. So that was actually a very good game, guys. It was a very good game. The opponent was very nice, very cool. And I just want to say this now, guys. It's such a fun tournament to play in this regional, and you're going to enjoy every one of these games that I'm going to show you on the channel. So, sorry we couldn't have the first 4 rounds on the channel, but you're going to enjoy the other final rounds. Like, it was all a lot of fun. They were really fun games to play. And yeah, I will see you in round 6 of this tournament, and thank you for my opponent for letting me to record. But remember, RNT has said if you do not have permission for your opponent, do not upload the content, so please be careful with that, guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist signing out. Later all.